Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of 10 Unedited Minutes with Marlena. It is Wednesday, August 5th, a beautiful day outside, and we're going to dig in. So today's episode is brought to you by my dear friend, Rebecca Conklin-Kleibomer. And Rebecca has graciously agreed to sponsor 2 months worth of my episodes. And in order to honor her, I have decided to just love on her a little bit. At the beginning of each episode, we're going to say something we love about her or share a fond memory of our friendship. And where we are right now in this sponsorship is we are reading love letters from Rebecca. These letters were written back in February of 2017, and she dedicated the month of love to writing a love letter every single day to somebody who she deeply admires and loves. And we are we're just a couple letters over halfway through. And every time I read one of these letters, I am just so inspired by Rebecca's writing style and the words that she uses. And I've always, when ChatGPT came out, you guys, my first thought was Rebecca. She could be ChatGPT, I'm telling you, because she's an amazing writer, and these letters are beautiful. So let's get into today's. This one was written on February 17th, and this is to her niece Amber, and it reads, Dear Amber, you take a risk as an auntie, singling out any nieces or nephews. I don't know if Ben, Kat, Eb, Maddie, or Kareem have it in them to send me hate mail, but at least the others are too young. Hopefully all of you know how much I love you, how I would do anything for you, how I would tell your mothers only if it would do you good or was a matter of national security. It's a Conklin rule. We don't tell the dads until we are grown. Grown. But I'm going to spend some time this morning telling you, Amber, how very much I love you, from the very ends of your curly hair straightened to your waist to the tips of your toes on the end of feet, unfortunately, too big to fit into my dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens, I added that, Rebecca, of pairs of shoes. Such a travesty. But you do fit right into my heart, where you've always been and where you'll always stay. It's not true that every single thing I've said or done to you has been out of love. Some of it has been out of worry or fear or even exasperation. I'm not a saint. I'm just an auntie. But it is true that all of the loving words and acts that sorry, I got a text message from my daughter. Let me start that paragraph over. It's not true that every single thing I've said or done to you has been out of love. Some of it has been out of worry or fear or even exasperation. I'm not a saint. I'm just an auntie. But it is true that all of the loving words and acts I have offered to you have been of the deepest, most generous, most steadfast love I can muster. You are so lovable. When the shit really hits the fan, you know I'll be there for you, honey. Bleach wipes in hand and love kicked into the highest gear or lowest for the heavy toe, whichever's required. And look at you slaying it being a working mama. People have no idea how lucky they are to encounter you and have the kind and helpful heart of Amber be even the smallest part of their day. Those two curly-haired beauties who came right out of you make me technically a great auntie to them, but in many ways they make me a greater auntie to you, or at least make me want to be one. It's like you folded my love for you in half, and then in half again, a few little snips here and there, and stretched it out into a whole garland of hearts. My love for you just keeps multiplying and growing and burning even brighter. I love your laugh, the way you dance, your fashion sense, your patience with your girls, your willingness to try new things, your beautiful face, your hope and determination to make your life your own and become the woman you are meant to be. You go, girl. I love you, Amber. Always, Auntie Becca. Go back and listen to that letter. Those words were beautiful, Rebecca. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know how you do it. You just, that's your talent, girl. And I love that about you. I just love it. You're an amazing writer. You're just amazing. And that letter made me reflect on being an aunt and even a Grammy, right? I remember becoming an aunt for the first time. Our oldest nephew on my side of the family, I'm going to call him out. His name is Dane. And you want to talk about a beautiful person and a beautiful soul. Yeah, I remember the day Dane was born. I absolutely will never forget it. It was a memory etched into my brain. And I am grateful that my family is close and my nieces and nephews know that, you know, they can call on me. I'm like their goofy aunt, right? And I've always positioned myself that way to be, you know, I want them to know that they can come to me, right? They can talk to me. My nephew calls me to this day, and his sister calls me to this day or texts me to this day. They're old enough now, I can say this. They drunk called me the other day, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. Hilarious. And they got each other to do it too, because I guess my niece called her brother and he said, "Oh my God, you gotta call Aunt Lena. It is so fun to drunk call Aunt Lena." And she did. And their mom was mortified. And I don't even care. I think it's hilarious. And, you know, as an aunt, you will be there for them. You think of them as your own children. It's a different kind of love, but it's a deep love. And I love them dearly. And they're both on my side, all but one of my nieces and nephews are married now. And the women and men that they brought into our family are equally beautiful. My other nephew's my godson, and I love him. He has this quiet sense about him where you know he would give you the shirt off your back, but he just is quiet and he's reserved, and I love that about him. His little brother, on the other hand, not so quiet, but he has come into his own. He just graduated from high school this past year and is just turning in to be this amazing, brilliant, hardworking, amazing young man. And I love every single one of them. I love being an aunt. I love being a Grammy. It's just an honorable, amazing, beautiful thing to do. And I love my family. And I'm grateful for it every single day, because I see other families out there who are not so close. And I don't talk to my brothers every day. I don't. But I love them, and I would call them up, and I know that I can, and I know that if I really needed something, both of them would be there for this little sister. They may not show it, but I know they love me, and their wives exactly the same. So I'm so lucky to have the family I have, and I am grateful for that every single day. So Mom and Dad did a good job, right? So, okay, what do we got going on today? I'm a little nervous, and I meant to spend some time with this today because today is my last day of shooting this podcast for a few days, because tomorrow I go into surgery. I'm having a hysterectomy, and it's pretty major surgery, so it's probably going to knock me down. I'm giving myself until at the very earliest Monday to come back in here and record a podcast. That way I have the whole weekend to just relax, but it might be longer than that. I'm not going to put any pressure on myself because I tend to do that, and I need to heal, right? So tomorrow, my surgery is at 7:30 in the morning. Say some prayers for me. Say some prayers today, guys, because I'm not allowed to eat at all today. I can drink clear fluids, and that's it. And I was like, why do I have to wait 24 hours? Like, why do I have to quit eating 24 hours before surgery? Well, it's because I take a GLP-1, and they explained that it slows down your digestive system, and they want to make sure that everything's out of it. Well, the other part of this is the reason I'm having this hysterectomy, and I've been open about this on here, is that I have fibroids in my uterus. And for the last, I feel like, 1,000 years of my life, no, I'm exaggerating, but for a long time, my stomach has been very upset. Like, and it's unexplainable. Like, it just, and yesterday, all day, I like wanted to eat, but when I'd eat, I just didn't feel good. And today, I don't feel good. And I keep asking my doctors about this stomach issue, and they're like, it's your perimenopause and it's your fibroids. And I keep asking ChatGPT about this, and he keeps saying, it's your fibroids, and they have gotten big, and maybe they're pressing on some of your other organs or making your uterus press on other organs. And my daughter says it's my hormones. Maybe my body thinks I'm pregnant, but I was never this sick when I was pregnant. I never had an upset stomach like this when I was pregnant. So I don't know if that's truly the cause. Then I am excitedly anxious about getting this done tomorrow, and hope that I wake up feeling better. I hope this stomach ache, upset stomach feeling goes away. So that's me just being open, raw, and honest with you guys today about what's going on. So tomorrow, out of commission, completely out of commission. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, probably completely out of commission. And if my mind feels up to it on Monday, and I want to get in here and start talking to this microphone again, you'll hear from me. And if not, it'll be next week. So I love you guys. I love that you have become my prayer team and my cheering squad. So keep it coming. Send some good positive thoughts my way for me and my family. And when I get better, we'll be back. We'll see you then. I love you. Pray for me. I pray for you every single day. And we'll see you when we see you. Bye.